ago, 2.5 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I ended up having to reset my Windows and reinstall it. That led to my not streaming the last couple of weeks just because my Twitch studio was no longer set up on my interface, and screen layout and everything. So I had to get it all set up. I was in the middle of too many deadlines to stop and do it to be done on Monday for 2 weeks. So finally up and running. Updated the side-scrolling covers for a little while. So it's a bit longer than it used to be. So it'll be good to get back doing this. It's been a fun day. I've actually been off today. Took the family out to SeaWorld today. My baby girl's first trip to SeaWorld, and first time my wife and I have been there in a few years, so it was a lot of fun. A lot of walking, but it was a lot of fun. So this is actually the first real bit of work I'm doing today. I did manage to get my one of my books out to the printer before we left because I was waiting on a couple files. And the files came in, so I just plugged them into place and uploaded it to the printer. The printer's got it. Production's underway. So even though I've technically not been working today, still got some work done. Is it too loud? It's gonna be, yeah, just let me know because it's got to get tuned in, dialed in. You know, all of those settings are gone and done. So it was a lot of fun today. See if I can get some serious progress done on this cover. For some reason, I get in my head a little too much lately on my covers and make things harder for myself than I really need to, but this is the variant cover B for the final issue of my comic Savage Sasquatch, the issue 6. It's the final issue for the first volume. It's going to go on a little bit of a hiatus while I work on some other stuff. But this is cover B, drawn by my great friend Craig Babiar. He's You'll have to excuse me, I'm fighting a bit of allergy, so I'm trying to stay really hydrated to avoid doing some unpleasant things on camera. So you'll have to put up with me drinking to try and not do other things. Opted to put this round of highlights on a layer because it'll allow me to keep tweaking with the base colors of the outfits and clothing, because I'm not totally sold on the selections I have or the color choices I have. So keeping this, strong highlight on this other layer just kind of makes things a little bit easier in the long run of adjusting and correcting to find what I'm wanting and looking for.
Bucket lists are back on, and it's time to make a break for it. With the 16 diverse brands and 6,000 destinations at IHG Hotels and Resorts. Let us host the perfect family reunion at a Holiday Inn location. Get that girls trip booked at a Kimpton Hotel, or help you take that bucket list escape at Intercontinental Hotels and Resorts. And with lots of rate options, it's definitely time to explore. You're so ready for this, and so are we. Visit ihg.com/ready.
At Charmin, we heard you shouldn't talk about going to the bathroom in public, so we decided to sing about it.
I love my Charmin Super Mega Golden Rose, yeah. Rose lasts long, it's TP Gold, yeah. Charmin's got 6 rows in one, lasts forever on my buns. Only Super Mega when I'm cleaning. Charmin's got my booty believing.
Charmin Super Mega Roll is 6 regular rolls in one. Enjoy the go with Charmin.
Panera favorites are hot and ready to serve for dinner. Taste our creamy mac and cheese served in a crispy bread bowl. Or the classic bacon turkey bravo featuring our signature sauce. How about our new mouth-watering chipotle chicken and bacon flatbread pizza? These and other favorites are waiting for you. Order dinner tonight for delivery or pickup, only at Panera. Availability and pricing may vary.
Crimson Memories leg. I guess that's what I'm making. Rebels 2 blue, it's kind of mixing in with his tuxedo. Like, I really wanted to have this cover be very duotone, you know, kind of gray and orange is really where I was going for. But it wouldn't be like pure gray, it was going to be very muted colors, but at the same time it's trying to find that balance of having muted colors but still having the colors so you can tell the distinctness of each character, you know, the reds and purples on him, the green skin and the purple head and the blue hair and the red outfits, so on and so forth. So, trying to fine tune it, and it's interesting because my monitor here, you know, this monitor is set up more for print, so it's considerably darker, and so what I see when I'm looking over here on my other monitor that I'm running Twitch off of, it's a bit different, and it helps me a bit to be able to compare them. This a bit bigger so I can compare them a little better. It's basically giving me two versions of the same image at the same time. Yeah, man. I got it back up and running pretty quick. It was just a matter of getting Twitch reset up, and it wasn't the highest priority because I needed to get books to the printer and get Big Dog Ink taken care of. And then once they were done, I got it going. I just had to. I made a new cover gallery for the left side of the monitor. I made a new one, and then right after I made a new one, I found the old one. So I just put them together. So it's a little bit longer. I guarantee you, there's duplicates in it, but that's all right. Yeah, there's definitely new ones like the Syria that I just finished. I put on there. The war corns I just put on there. Considering I colored that piece live on Twitch, I don't think it was in the last thing, but maybe it was. So, yeah, it's got some new ones. I'm sure there's definitely repeats. I just put it together like less than 5 minutes, so I just went to a couple folders, grabbed several things, and just so it would fill it in the meantime. And then I found it, the old one. I'm like, I can put them together real quick. And
resurfaces. I'm the acting president.
How you doing, man?
Starting with this anniversary festival, we run the city into the ground.
Oh yeah. No, I figured that one was gonna be a while. Anytime you back a project that's not all the way or almost all the way done, you gotta expect it's gonna take a considerable amount of time. There's still a project I backed 5 years ago that's finally just starting the fulfillment process. He's kept updates for the thing, and in the end, everything will be better, but it's taken 5 years and it was supposed to take 5 months. I'm just kind of waiting, and in that time, since he did it, and now he's like he doesn't even have any more staff. So currently, it's just him and his wife fulfilling the stuff, and there's thousands of them. So. Back to digital version. Go talk to him about anything. He's done all kinds of stuff. Yeah, don't tell me that. I only backed the Expendables because Billy had me do that cover with him, and it's just like, well, I want my Expendables cover. Yeah, and that was about the last time I worked on it. I pretty much get to work on this cover on the stream, so you know, and then they'll miss the last 2 weeks, and then before that, the streams were the other images that were due sooner, whether it was Big Dog Inc. or Warnicorns or whatever. So now that I'm kind of caught up, I can come back and start doing these, because I need to get this done, because I'm hoping I can launch the next campaign, you know, late August or September. So
Want to hear something amazing?
Gotta get
Discover
this
matches
done,
all
so
the
whenever-
cash back you earn on your credit card at the
whenever I
end
can
of your
get
first year,
whoever to
automatically, dollar for
do my
dollar,
variant
with
covers,
no limit on how much you can
you
earn.
know, if I can get
Extra
them to
cash.
ever
Come
get
on,
back
how
to me
amazing
and
is that?
come
In fact,
through,
it's even more
whoever it
amazing when
is,
you realize all the places where Discover is accepted.
I won't have
99%
to
of
wait
places in the U.S. that
to
take
work
credit
on that
cards.
one to
So when
finish
it
this
comes
one.
to
This will already
Discover,
be
get
done.
used to hearing yes more
I have it
often.
in hand.
Learn more at discover.com/yes. 2021 Nielsen Report. Limitations apply.
This is Ice-T and Stone Cold Steve Austin, and
We're on a mission to get America to switch to cold water washing with Tide.
it saves you energy.
And that saves you up to $150 a year on your energy bill.
Plus, Tide cleans better in cold than the bargain brand in hot. So what are you waiting for?
Get
Turn to
all
cold
finished
because
getting all
Stone Cold said so.
Turn to
basics
cold
down,
with Tide.
and then
Energy savings based on
I can
average
get
efficiency
in
for
there
large
and
cold and
start
energy machines. Performance based on Tide Power Pods versus
noodling it up to make it more visually appealing and interesting. In theory. I'm not sure. I actually talked to Tim a little bit, because I had a question for him, and then he asked me if I was going, and I was like, and he's really good friends with the guy that runs it, and I told him, I was like, I reached out and I haven't heard anything. He's like, I don't think they've talked to anybody yet. They're still getting their ducks in a row for stuff. And then I told him that I reached out to Invasion Media, who's both of our reps, about going, and neither guys running Invasion have been very like, hey, let's do this or that, which is surprising. They were telling me that, like, oh, nobody's interested in doing cons and Invasion, so we're not really looking. And Tim got pissed. He's like, what the crap? They work for us. They need to remember that. And I've already done 3 shows. You can't say that nobody's interested. He's like, I'm gonna talk to him. I'm like, all right. Because I would like to do that show. It's just one of those things where I don't really want to spend the money for a table, because I never know how well a show's gonna do, because my shows still fluctuate, and if I pull in $1,000, I'm content. But if I pull in $1,000 and I pay $500 for a table, that means I need to pull in $1,500. So it becomes a harder deal to get, and I think it's only like a 2-day show, so I need to have a really, really banging show to get there. So not impossible, but most of the time I'm doing shows anymore, the last couple years, I'm averaging between about $1,000. So if I can not buy a table, that works, because a lot of places I can get room and board. I know somebody or whatever, or whatever, like, and like Bell County, we have friends that live down the street, so we can stay with them, or hometown show. Austin's not that far, so I can really just stay home and drive. It'll be a lot of driving, but it's doable, and that keeps costs down. So that way, whenever I can get into doing further shows, like I had more shows, supposed to do like Arizona and Louisiana, or Arkansas and Louisiana last year before the pandemic hit and kind of ruined everything. And I want to get back to that. I want to do more shows outside of Texas and outside of my area that I've been in for years. hoping that I'll raise my profits, because hey, you know, people haven't seen me before, which would be great. But if it doesn't do gangbusters, I need like the hometown shows and the local shows to be basically no cost to make up for any of the distance ones. Bro, everywhere is far for me. When you get out of anything outside of Texas is a far drive. I can only do that if somebody offers. I'm not one that volunteers other people's accommodations for myself. I know a guy like that. He's tried to do that to me. It annoys the crap out of me. I've never let him do it. But he tries. Anytime he's in the area, he's like, hey, I need a place to stay. I'm like, good luck with that. I like him in small doses. I don't want to be stuck with him for hours on end in my own home. It's just, no thank you. I know they have, well, yeah, they do. There's Albuquerque Con, like in 2 or 3 weeks, that Big Dog is going to. Big Dog got invited, that's why they're going. I have not been invited, so I am not going. Because part of the trick, especially when it comes out of not June or July that a con does, you know, I've still got Kaylee to take care of, so if I go do a con, I either have to get my parents or my brother or somebody to take her, which would then leave Lissa alone while she works, and that kind of sucks too. So I need the shows to kind of work out in multiple ways to make them worth doing. And I know it's asking a lot, and it's really not on the shows to provide all of that stuff every time, but it's just kind of where I'm at right now. You know, if I became more of a road dog, I could maybe get into more shows like that, but you know, be seen more, get more relationships with the con people that put it on. You know, it's how a couple of my friends who really don't have any kind of credit get into shows. They're friends with showrunners, so they get their tables comped, even though they, as much as I like them, they're not particularly good at what they do. But you know, that's all right. That's all right. They're doing what they do, and they're doing it successfully enough, so it's all good.
Bucket lists are back on, and it's time to make a break for it with the 16 diverse brands and 6,000 destinations at IHG Hotels and Resorts. Let us host the perfect family reunion at a Holiday
Area
Inn location.
51's
Get that girls
is
trip
in
booked
Nevada,
at a
not New
Kimpton
Mexico.
Hotel, or help you take that bucket list escape at Intercontinental
Roswell's New
Hotels and
Mexico.
Resorts. And with lots of rate options, it's
And having
definitely
stayed
time
in
to
Roswell
explore.
for
You're so
one
ready
night,
for this, and so are we.
that's more
Visit
than enough.
ihg.com/ready.
No,
Wanna
Area
hear something
51's in
amazing?
Nevada at Groom
Discover
Lake,
matches all the cash back
north
you
of
earn on your
Vegas
credit
by
card at
like
the end
an
of your
hour
first
and
year,
a half or so.
automatically, dollar for dollar, with no limit on how much you can earn. Extra cash? Come on, how amazing is that? In fact, it's even more amazing when you realize all the places
really
where
not a huge
Discover is
fan
accepted.
of New
99%
Mexico.
of places in the U.S. that take credit cards. So when it comes to Discover, get used to hearing yes more often.
I
Learn
spent a
more
year
at
there one night.
discover.com/yes. 2021 Nielsen Report. Limitations apply.
We can sum up McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwich in one word: crispy, but also juicy. and tender.
I may not be up on all my
It's
conspiracy
crispy, juicy,
theories,
tender.
but I know
All one
where
word.
Area 51
But then,
is.
also pickle. Oh, and potato bun, which is 2 words. Okay, we can't sum up our new crispy chicken sandwich in 1 word, so you'll just have to try it to understand it. Order ahead on the McDonald's app at participating McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Yeah, not on Google Maps, but you can. There was a couple of years ago, like Russia leaked all their satellite photos of Area 51 online, and it just looks like an Air Force base from satellite photos that it was. I was looking at them when they did that a few years ago. You're not gonna see, anything on the tarmacs or anything like that. And I did a research paper back in high school about the Skunk Works, which was the program that developed what is stealth technology in our aircraft. It's what led to the B-2, F-117, F-22, and all that. So I did a lot of research on that, and all of that, like prototyping and stuff, was all done out at Groom Lake, Area 51. That's all kind of been declassified. So a lot of the old school UFO stuff was probably a lot of that testing. Oh yeah, there was going to be the whole like they were trying to organize the whole swarming of Area 51, like using Facebook and get a whole bunch of people there to go and do it. Which personally, I'm like, go do it, because then you got the whole survival of the fittest going on there. You'll weed out some of the dumb people, because it's like, what do you think is going to happen when you illegally storm onto a military base? You think they're just going to open up and say, hey, here's all our secrets? No. At this point, Area 51 is so popular and everybody knows where it is. It's probably Area 52 where they do all the cool stuff. No, relax. Get down. Moose, get down. After all that walking and stuff today, I don't need him waking up the kid. Who's probably undoubtedly already passed out. A screen protector? Which screen protector? Like in the window? Well, there's a screen on the outside. It's not the window I'm worried about, it's him barking and waking her up. He's not gonna go through the window. He's fortunately a little bit smarter than that. Usually. He's not the he's not the smartest dumb dog, but he's not the dumbest smart dog either. Thanks for the follow, Sketchy Dude. If you got any questions, just feel free to throw it in the chat, man. We're fairly easy and loose around here, and I talk about kind of whatever or not at all. So if you got any questions, don't hesitate to ask. We've been talking about Area 51 of all things, so you know. We don't really have any rhyme or reason. I think we've basically got all the bones in. I think now it's just a matter of tweaking and pushing everything to making it cool. You know, right now it's just very ho-hum in there. That's alright. That's alright. We gotta start somewhere. This. Looking forward to tomorrow morning and I get back into the writing routine. I'm aiming to try and get my corrections for the Graveyard Orbit script finished this week. It's not insurmountable. I mean, there's definitely some odds and ends to take care of, but it's doable, I think. I didn't get quite as far on Friday with it as I had hoped, so no, I wish. Because it'll be Sasquatch late August or September by the time I get that launched, which means probably fulfillment in October. And I will not launch or run a campaign through November or December. One, due to the holidays, but also with the way the holidays map out, and depending on how late I run, when the money comes in, if I don't get everything ordered and out the door
Want to hear
financially,
something amazing? Discover matches
like
all the cash back
spend
you
the
earn
money
on
from
your credit
Kickstarter,
card at
I'll
the
be
end of your
taxed on
first
all
year,
of it. So
automatically,
say if
dollar
I
for
start
dollar, with no limit on
mid-November,
how much you can earn.
or even
Extra
say you
cash?
start
Come
November
on, how
1st and I
amazing
end
is
on
that?
November
In fact,
31st,
it's even more
it's going to
amazing when you
be
realize all the places where
mid-December at
Discover
the
is
earliest
accepted.
when I get money.
99% of places in the
And
US
if
that
I'm
take credit
not,
cards. So when it comes to
and I basically
Discover,
have
get used to hearing
less
yes
than a
more
week at
often.
that point to
Learn
get
more at
everything
discover.com/yes.
ordered,
2021 Nielsen Report. Limitations apply.
because the world shuts down due to Christmas. And if I don't get everything ordered like that week,
It turns out being a dog of divorce
that
is way
includes like
better
all
than I
shipping,
thought it would
delivery,
be. It's
I'm
got
gonna be
animals
taxed
and
on all
humans
that money
going wild.
because of the end of the year.
They all look
So
alike, but
it's
they
it's
each
the
have their
biggest
own
reason why
personalities.
Because when these pets
I
have
kind of
issues,
shut down my
it's an
Kickstarter stuff
absolute
by
riot.
end of
Sorry, that
October,
laugh kinda got
unless
away from
I'm
me.
fulfilling.
Lisa
Like
Kudrow
I'll
leads an
fulfill
all-star
after
cast
that.
in
That's not a
Housebroken,
problem.
part of Fox Monday
But
Animation
it's
tonight on Fox.
basically scheduling is trying to make sure I'm not paying on extra money for taxes that I don't have to. You know, because even then, even if I get everything out and everything ordered, let me see if I can turn it down. Even if I manage to get everything ordered, I'll still lose out and be taxed on $1,000+ in shipping fees. So, and that's if I get everything ordered in time. So, I don't run stuff that late now. You know, in the last 2 years, I've intended to start launching in February. You know, I give kind of January a time for everybody to catch up from Christmas, and I want to start in January, and just it has not worked out the last 2 years. If I can never get that to work, yeah, I'd try to do like a February launch, maybe a June launch, and then like a September launch or something like that. Ideally, if I can do 4, even better. Then maybe I can do them sooner. But yeah, it won't be the end of this year. Craig's just he's been drawing for a year on Graveyard Orbit right now. You know, in his spare time and living his life and doing the things he needs to do. And we're only on page 19. So probably by the end of the year, early next, he'll have issue 1 done. And then maybe we can launch. So no, I'll finish off Sasquatch this year, and then I'll probably try and transition and go hard into marketing and trying to build up audience and build up to the collected edition of Sasquatch, and I'll try and launch that in February. So then once that's done, it'll be kind of whatever's first, whatever gets done first, whether it's yeah, that sucks, dude. Yeah, I don't even know what to tell you about that, because yeah, they did Red Rooster, or not Red Rooster, they did Shinobi Sasquatch Shinobi Sasquatch. They launched that right after I launched issue 1. I had launched the Indiegogo variant for issue 1, and they launched theirs right at the same time as I did my my campaign for it, which just buried me completely. So, and apparently, like you said, he hasn't fulfilled his book, and I'm on issue 5, so maybe they should have come back me instead. That dude's art is dope, though. I had considered reaching out to him for a variant, but I haven't. I don't know. Like, I don't know the dude at all. And I'm just kind of... Something's keeping me from doing it. I don't know what. You know, but that is probably going to be my reason to not reach out to him now, because I don't want to give that dude work when he hasn't fulfilled the work he's supposed to do. So... yeah, I believe that. I mean, his art's awesome. Like, that Shinobi Sasquatch stuff looked great. It really did. I didn't back it, but it looked phenomenal. There's a lot of detail in that work, so I imagine it takes time. And I'm assuming he's probably got a job, considering never heard of him before he ever did that. I don't know if he's made comics before this or not. He may have, and I just missed it, but... Yeah, yeah. He's kind of got like that real heavy rendered stuff, like Stephen Platt and all those guys from the old Image stuff, which I always love that stuff. That stuff's awesome. But it's time consuming. I mean, my buddy Shannon, I mean, he was part of Extreme Studios with Rob, and he sent me some stuff one time. He's like, "Hey, I have these old pinups I want to get colored for when he went to cons and stuff like that." And it was like, what's his name? Dutch from Team Youngblood, and I think a Deadpool, because Shannon also drew Deadpool at a time, and it was in that old heavy Extreme Studios style, and it's just like, man, I didn't know you could draw like this. It's awesome, because he doesn't draw like that anymore. He's like, yeah, it takes too long to draw like that. I don't want to draw like that anymore. Like, understood. And that's what that Rob Willis is doing. He's doing super heavy render stuff. It looks awesome. I love that style. But the only guys doing that on a regular basis and putting it out is Dave Finch and what's the name? Justin Fabok. And I wouldn't really put Liam Sharp in that same group, but the dude does a whole bunch of heavy rendering that's really awesome too. So I mean, like, those are only dudes that are just cranking it out month in and month out, like in that same detailed rendered style. You know, so they don't come along very often. Bisley's all over the map, dude. That dude does all kinds of styles. Yeah, he can do that, but even when he does it, it's still very, very, very Bisley. I freaking love Bisley's work. I think it's amazing, because it is so quintessential Bisley's. No matter what style, whether he's painting it, whether he's like my best friend Austin, he got Bisley to do a sketch, a free sketch for him, and it looks basically almost like a Sumi painting of Batman, but it's still very much Simon Bisley. And it's just like, God, that's awesome.
Let us host the perfect family reunion
You know,
at
it
a
was
Holiday Inn location.
like in that
Visit
he got
Grocery
that just
Club at a
because
Kimpton
when he
hotel,
was talking
or help you
to
take that
Bisley,
bucket list escape at
he's like,
Intercontinental
well, how much
Hotels
for
and
commission?
Resorts.
He's like,
And
dude,
with
he's
lots
like,
of rate
well,
options,
like,
it's
what do you want to
definitely
draw?
time to
Because
explore.
you know,
You're
you
so
always
ready
get
for
to draw a
this.
logo, or it's
So
like,
ready.
what is there something you
Visit
want to draw that nobody ever lets you draw? He's like, I want to draw Batman. Nobody ever asked me to draw Batman, so he drew Batman real quick. I mean, it's a quick sketch, but it's awesome. And it's like, man, I didn't get no free Bisley sketch.
Our team of experts is standing by to help you save before rates go up. Don't look back and wish that you had taken action. Call 833-8-ROCKET or visit rocketmortgage.com.
Rocket. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender license in all 50 states and MLSConsumerAccess.org number 3030.
Let's see. I'm gonna. Oh. I had desperately tried to get on the Gears of War book when Liam Sharp was drawing Gears of War, and I eventually got Gears of War, but I never got to work with Liam Sharp. He left by the time I got on there, and that always made me sad. I always wanted to work with Liam Sharp, and his stuff on Gears was awesome. And the guy who did do it, I didn't ever know him, but we were right about the same time. Like, we were coming up about the same time, kind of had about the same profile. And when we were when we were working for DC, he was working with Ben Abernathy, and I was not working with Ben at the time. I was only working with first my buddy Shannon, and then Jim Chadwick took over. And Jim's awesome. I love Jim. Jim was a great dude. I loved working for Jim. I eventually got to work with Ben, and Ben's fantastic too. But I tried and tried. I was even at San Diego, and I kind of cornered Ben. I was like, bro, I wanted Gears of War so bad. I even offered to recolor like the first 5 pages of the issue, because they had the dude that was coloring it do like the first 5 pages, so they have previews at San Diego. I was like, I will recolor that for free, and I just want that job, so on and so forth, because I really wanted to work with Liam Sharp. And Ben was laughing. He's like, no. And the dude that got that job, he was right about my age, and like I said, we were kind of right about the same time. And he ended up getting another job that I was really vying for. And so I was like, oh, I was jokingly like, oh, that dude's my nemesis. He keeps getting the jobs I want. And he unfortunately passed away suddenly. You know, like I said, he was like my age, and he ended up having a heart attack and all that because he worked in comics. And it was kind of like, oh crap. Like I said, I didn't know the guy, but it was a bit of an eye opener for me. Johnny Wrench was, I think, his name. Rench, not like the Tool. Something like that. But yeah, he ended up dying suddenly. And I think that might be part of the reason I got the job on Gears of War. I think he was also cycling off, so it wasn't like I filled in for him, but he was cycling off to do other stuff because Liam Sharp was cycling off, and then he had passed suddenly. What up, Tony? And so it was just like, unfortunate. But yeah, it made me stop and think quite a bit. And so Man, I turned the music down because the odds were so loud and I can't hear any music. I just forgot it was even playing. Tony! How's it going, Tony? I'm just gonna commit and move that down. Oops. Stressful day? I don't know. What happened? You alright? Why was your day stressful, Tony? Ugh. That's not fun.
Jay Farner here, CEO of Rocket Mortgage and Rocket Companies. Last year, we saw historically low mortgage interest rates. What you may not know is that interest rates are already starting to increase, and it's likely that trend is only going to continue. Our team of experts is standing by to help you save before rates go up. Don't look
When's
back
that
and
gonna happen?
wish that you would take an action. Call 833-8
They start
Rocket
scheduling
or
them
visit
yet?
rocketmortgage.com.
Rocket. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender license in all 50 states and MLSConsumerAccess.org number 3030.
Is it like cataracts or what? For his eyes? Some glaucoma. Well, make sure you tell your dad I said what's up, and I hope he gets through easy, quick and easy and painlessly. He'll be good, my friend. He'll be good. Cataracts and glaucoma, they've gotten really good at that stuff. It's just creepy because it's the eyes. But they got really, really, really good at doing that stuff. It'll be good. Yeah, kidneys. That's always scary. How long will they keep him in the hospital? I doubt they keep him 15 days in the hospital, right? Unless there's some kind of issue. Keep him a couple days, make sure everything's all right, and then let him go home to bed rest. Yeah. So what you're saying is I need to mail him like an air horn or something like that so he can get hold of you whenever he wants something. Just be like, "Brr, Tony, bring me some tacos." No, not those tacos, the other tacos. Let's get him an air horn. That way the neighbors want to come take care of him. Just to be like, "Hey, Tony, you're taking too long. Here, I brought him tacos." It'll go well, my friend. It'll go well. It'll all be all right. In other news, how's your issue coming? Doing all right? Getting stuff done?
Jay Farner here, CEO of Rocket Mortgage and Rocket Companies. Last year, we saw historically low mortgage interest rates. What you may not know is that interest rates are already starting to increase, and it's likely that trend is only going to continue. Our team of experts is standing by to help you save before rates go up. Don't look back and wish that you had taken action. Call 833-8ROCKET or visit rocketmortgage.com.
Rocket. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender licensed in all 50 states and MLSConsumerAccess.org number 3030.
Cat's out of the bag. Fox tonight. Catch TV's funniest and furriest new animated comedy, Housebroken. It turns out being a dog of divorce is way better than I thought it would be. It's got animals and humans going wild.
Humans. They all look alike, but they each have their own personalities.
Because when these pets have issues,
good old
it's an absolute riot.
Sorry, that laugh kind of got away from me.
Lisa Kudrow leads an all-star cast in Housebroken, part of Fox Monday Animation, tonight on Fox.
I'll just start with my burst. Where's my burst? Start this doodad with the tune. Hey, what's up, Russ? How you doing, my friend? Yeah, let's go over there. We actually got people in the chat today. That's freaking awesome. Yeah, Sketchy Dude jumped on for a minute, and I don't know if he's still here. I think he bailed shortly after he followed me. Like the number jumped up on the viewer, and then it dropped. So he may have took off. I don't know, but that's cool, man. Yeah, man. Dude, I actually took most of today off, and I don't know the last time I took a Monday off. We even took the kid out to SeaWorld and just had a great time. It was a lot of fun today. Looking forward to going back. We'll probably go back in a few weeks. Turns out, one of the few instances of it pays to be a teacher, where my wife was able to get a season pass for free as a teacher, which that was really, really cool. We didn't know they did that. So we're going to take advantage and go hang out with the whales and dolphins and penguins and when the killer whale jumped out of the water for the first time, dude, you should have seen the look on my baby girl's face. It was absolutely priceless. It was amazing. So anytime I can get that look on her face, I will do anything I can to see it again, because that was amazing. Where are they? Oh, I'm in San Antonio, bro. We got our own SeaWorld. Is Marat out in Florida right now? I've never been to Florida. One day, I guess. Right on, right on.
Bucket lists are back on, and it's time to make a break for it. With the 16 diverse brands and 6,000 destinations
That would be cool.
of IHG hotels and resorts.
It's been a few years since I've seen
reunion at a Holiday Inn location. Get that girls trip booked at a Kimpton
Adelso
hotel,
and
or help you
Sahad.
take that bucket list escape at Intercontinental Hotels and Resorts. And with lots
And those
of great
fools don't
options,
reply to my
it's
emails
definitely
anymore,
time
so,
to explore.
you know.
You're so ready for this, and so are we.
I might have
Visit
to go to Florida. Go say what's up.
IHG.com/ready.
Rising and shining to take on a big day at work? Or just looking to enjoy the small things like a well-earned treat? Whatever the day holds, enjoy a moment of with a ready-to-drink Starbucks coffee.
This is the variant cover B for Savage Sasquatch issue 6 by Craig Babiar.
Available now
So
online.
I've got issue 5 at the printer now, and my other deadlines are caught up at the moment. So I am trying to get the only other variant cover I currently have for issue 6 done, while I try to get anybody to do my stinking variants for it. Including Sahad and Adelso. They still haven't. They agreed to it, but I can't get them to get back to me now. So I guess we're not getting variant covers from those dudes. Adelso sleeps during the day. I learned that from Marat because I was on when I did his Kick-Ass variant cover. We were waiting for Adelso, and I waited all day for him, and he didn't wake up till like 7 p.m. to start work. And I had to turn that thing around like in 2 hours, like at 6 a.m. the next day, once he was finally done. Haven't done fulfillment yet. I got the book at the printer last week, so it is currently being printed. I've got the black and white edition, artist edition. It went to the printer this morning before we went to SeaWorld. Yeah. Started on some of the sketch cards I needed to do. I need to do some more. I finally saw that a couple of the remarks are on earlier issues, so I can go start doing those remarks, because almost all of them are on issue 5. So if I can get the other 2 done for the earlier issues, that would be good. One less thing to slow me down. And I'm actually trying to, this time, like, I've gotten a couple sketch cards before, but I kind of just sent out whatever, and I'm trying to get what people asked this time, and most of them were pretty straight along the Sasquatch lines, though. One dude asked for Sovieti, and I just, like, I haven't done a Sovieti. I feel so stupid. I should have. So kind of feel dumb I didn't draw one of my own characters, so I need to go and do a Sova Yeti, and I still need to do Matt's Empress Dahlia. I've got it penciled, I still need to get it colored and inked. And yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to just sit around drawing for a couple days. That'll be weird. I'll probably do that the next time I get the kid off to my parents or whatever, because it's too hard to do that stuff when she's around. She's a little too into everything and tries to steal all my drawing supplies and markers. She loves markers, and I don't need her taking my Copics. That would be a very expensive mistake. Alright. I think we kind of got the bones down. Let's start making this thing come to life a bit more. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if I'm going to keep this, but it might be too much. It's probably too much. I think I already know that answer, but I don't want to say I didn't even try. Well, we don't hate it. That kind of helps bring a little more attention to him, so I may end up keeping that. I might be working a little bit better than I expected. Alright. We're gonna... I don't typically work in layers, but I'm not quite sure what I want to do with this yet, so I'm gonna just do it on a layer and see what I think. And did we lose Tony? Is Tony still hanging around? Ooh, what is that? I don't know about this. Hey, Tony. What is, I don't know if I'm digging this in any way, shape, or form. Why is that? What is my brush doing? I don't even know, bro. Russ, that's my buddy Tony. Tony's also a colorist. He did a couple Buffy the Vampire Slayer graphic novels. Tony Russ works with Marat at Counterpoint Comics and does Kickstarters. And what was the book you just colored, Russ? The was that Naughty and Nice? Yeah, Naughty and Nice, right? No, not Naughty and Nice. Battle Fairy? I don't remember. Russ can tell you if he's still in there. I don't know if he's still in there. And Matt is my buddy up in... You're in New York City now, aren't you, Matt?
To take on a big day at work?
You moved down back into the big city.
Whatever the day holds, enjoy a moment of with a ready-to-drink Starbucks coffee, like cold brew, nitro, bottled frappuccino drinks, and more, for all your moments, big and small. It's that Starbucks coffee feeling made ready. Available now, online, or wherever you buy groceries.
Well, all right. Never mind. I guess we lost half our crew. That's all good.
conjoined. The past, the future, and the present. Everything flows, and all is connected. This eye is not merely seeing reality. It is touching the truth. Open the eye of truth. There is nothing to fear.
Let's make that hotspot, man. Fire.
His eyes found a man who had given himself to the river, who let the flow of the river carry him away. Your eyes gazed into the realm of truth.
You hear that? That's the all-electric Porsche Taycan, the sound of the electric sports car. And it's redefining what it means to be electric. Because this is more than a sound, it's a promise. The future of the sports car is in very good hands. Experience the sound and feeling for yourself. Visit PorscheTaycanInfo.com.
Rising and shining to take on a big day at work? Or just looking to enjoy the small things like a well-earned treat? Whatever the day holds, enjoy a moment of with a ready-to-drink Starbucks coffee. Like cold brew, nitro, bottled Frappuccino drinks, and more. For all your moments, big and small. It's that Starbucks coffee feeling made ready. Available now, online, or wherever you buy groceries.
From McAlpin's Tea Room in downtown Cincinnati, WLW presents The Good Morning Show, starring Bob Braun. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
I think I'm gonna do this kind of layer of smoke and clouds here to separate the fields, and then I'm gonna just call it done for the night. The cover won't be done, but my work for the evening I think is gonna be completed. Yeah. Giddy up. That's bringing it to life. We're getting some depth in there now. That's what we need. Alright, kiddos. It's good to be back streaming. But we are going to call it done for the night. And we will see you next time.